Imagine this. You're at home one day, checking your gradebook, when suddenly you feel a large jolt followed by large amounts of shaking. No, this isn't the feeling of your grades dropping. This is the feeling of an earthquake. If you are lucky, the feeling will pass in a matter of a couple seconds. But if you live near a plate boundary, or have recently walked under a ladder and been cursed with bad luck, the results may be devastating and your house might collapse. Hey, at least now you don't have to worry about finding that overdue history homework. Earthquakes occur when there is a shock wave in the underground area called the hypocenter, which is the origin point for earthquakes. The shock wave results in the shaking on the Earth's surface, the epicenter, which can be mild or violent. This shock can be a result of the sudden movement of plates in Earth's crust. Plates in this case referring to the tectonic plates in Earth's lithosphere, and not those rip-off China plates you can buy on eBay. Friction between the rough, rocky tectonic plates causes pressure to build up due to the inability for movement. But when the plates are able to overcome the friction and move, the build-up pressure results in shock waves to spread. Earthquakes can be found along the fault lines for tectonic plates. Earthquakes can cause damage to buildings, land, the economy, and people. You think that's bad? Earthquakes can also cause other natural disasters to occur. When the plates slide horizontally to each other, transform boundaries occur. Most transform boundaries are located in the ocean, and if the plates were to move in such a way to cause an earthquake, it can result in a tsunami. Seismic waves from earthquakes can activate volcanic eruptions by disrupting the molten rock underneath them. The shaking from an earthquake can also cause landslides or avalanches. Finally, the shaking of an earthquake can cause liquefaction to occur, which is when groundwater is mixed with soil or sand, weakening the ground, almost like quicksand. Buildings can sink or fall over if it is on land affected by liquefaction. Benefits. Wait, there are benefits to this? Earthquakes can also result in new land masses to be made, such as cliffs, or can even help new islands rise from the sea, made up of mud, sand, and rocks. Earthquakes basically can allow for necessary minerals from the ocean to cycle to the Earth's surface. Seismic waves caused by earthquakes can be helpful to scientists, since seismic waves travel differently through different material in Earth's layers. Earth's crust after earthquakes. Crustal deformation can occur after earthquakes. Don't worry, you won't fall in or anything. These crustal deformations are almost like scars on the land, making the Joker jealous. The deformation can be seen through the creation of fault valleys and troughs due to fracturing. Since earthquakes happen when the plates move side to side, some buildings, such as tall skyscrapers, are able to survive the attack. Skyscrapers are built to move side to side or even sway against strong winds, earthquakes included. But many buildings, as well as houses, are built for forces that move up and down, causing the roof to fall in and walls to collapse. Seismometers are used to detect earthquake and record their waves. The earthquake's motion is transformed into an electrical voltage, which is recorded on the paper as the base of the seismometers moves during an earthquake. There are 3 types of earthquake waves: primary waves, aka P waves, secondary waves, aka S waves, and surface waves, aka slow freshmen walking to the 3rd floor. Cough. P waves are the fastest of waves and the first to reach the epicenter. They have an average velocity of 5.3 kilometers a second and can pass through liquids, gases, and solids. S waves can't pass through liquids, but can pass through solids depending on the rigidity and density. Surface waves have a lower velocity and, like freshmen, are slow but have the power to cause the most damage. Savannah, Georgia. Being the telepath that I am, I know what you're all thinking. How would earthquakes affect me if I were to move to, say, Savannah, Georgia? Wait, you weren't thinking that? Well, correct. Luckily for you eager travelers, Savannah, Georgia, according to the USGS database, has a 0.63% chance of having a major earthquake within the next 50 years. There has only been one earthquake in Savannah, Georgia since 1931. The last earthquake within 30 miles of Savannah, Georgia was on January 4th, 1989. It had a magnitude of 2.8 and a 6-mile depth that was 1.3 miles from Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. So essentially, you can enjoy your fried green tomatoes in peace.